Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make this dream catcher earring or pendant, whatever you want to make it. So I will start making a star, and to do that I'll take 3 of the bugle beads, so 3 bugle beads. I'll just tie it like a triangle here, just to make sure that I secure these beads together. So this is how it looks like, a triangle. You just go in from one more bead and add 2 bugle beads from this side. The thread is on this side. Now I'm going to thread back in from this side, just so that it becomes another triangle on the other side. Just trying to make sure like I sew in that other extra thread so it doesn't show up. I'll just cut it through at the later point, but for now I just want to move it away from the knot area, so that I know like I should not be cutting right next to the knots. Okay, so I again sew it back in here. I'm trying to make a circle out of it, so I keep going like this. Once I come out of there, take 2 more bugle beads and sew through that area right there. And again, I'm trying to sew in that extra thread as well. I know you're not able to see that, but I just want to make sure like I am as much away as possible from the knot I have made. Okay, I'm here now. Since outside of my circle location, I'm trying to go back in there and go back again into this, so that if you see this looks like a half circle. So I'm trying to get to. And 2 more bugle beads. See, the circle is coming into the full circle. The last one I do would make it a full circle. I mean, last triangle that I will need to add it to it. So 1, 2 more, and go back in from here. Yep. So this is the last one. You'll see 6 bugle beads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bugle beads within that circle. I'll just go in from inside and come out from the other bead, the first bead that we sew in, and then I will make sure to add one more bugle beads to end this. Here comes the full circle. If you see this, now I go out of there one more time. Oh, not there, taking the wrong one. Now I'm going out from the other bead that I went inside from, so I am out. This is how it looks like. I go in from the outer line here. Now I will start adding the seed bead on each of this space that that was there from the making that triangle. So I'm sewing in each thread alternate beads coming out and adding one more seed bead there. Two more and we're done. One last one. Okay, so one circle is ready. So this is how it looks like at this time. Now I completed this one circle. Now I need to add the star to it. So what I will do, I will skip this seed bead and I will go through this other bugle bead. I will add 2 bugle bead at a time. So my thread ended on this bugle bead. I'll skip this. I'll go in from the other bugle bead like so, so that it turns out to be the star's outer layer. The same thing, I will take 2 more bugle bead and skip the bead, seed bead, and go through the other bugle bead. So repeat the same process here. Skip bead, go to the next bugle bead, add 2 bugle beads, skip the seed bead, go through the other bugle bead. So continue that until it ends. Skip the bead, go through the other bugle bead here, and the last one more time, do the same process, and now come out of that star point. So see how you're able to make a star-like structure here. Now we will thread each of those star-like structure into the circle. So I take this, plug it into the circle, and then since my thread is coming out from this bead, I'll try to sew in the other side. I'll take my needle, go to the other side, sew in from there like so, so that it's threaded in this circle right there. Now since I am out from here, I need to add one more seed bead, so I can go to the next thread, bugle bead, and then come out from that starlight structure piece, and I will see this thread is coming out from here. Now I'll go around and thread into the other bugle bead from the back side so that it shows into that circle. One more bead, I am adding that bead to get out from there to here to make that beautiful star structure, and then again sew in from the other side here. One more bead, go in from here, come out, thread in from the back to the other bugle bead, all right, and then again the same process, add one more seed bead, go in from the bugle bead, out, thread into the back, sorry, not the seed bead, come on in from the other side, add one more bead, go in. That adding a bead is not even required if you want to just go into the other bugle bead down here, but it looks good with that seed bead on it. I tried it without the seed bead and it didn't came out that good. Maybe you like it that way. It's just my preference to add that one more seed bead in between to make it more structure, looks more complex. So I am out of here, adding one more seed bead coming out from the first one. So yeah, we're at the end. We threaded all the star structure in here, and then I will go in from there. So this is complete. Now I will come out from here. Now I'll start beading the outside circle. For that, I'll use the first bead or the 2 beads. It goes in here. I go in from this side, come out from that side, and take it to the front so that I am sewing that into the circle, outside circle. Now I'll just take one at a time. I sew in and come out from this side and take it out from that outside bead. I know this is a simple step that everybody usually use to thread in the seed bead into the circle shape. And that's what I'm doing as well. So nothing fancy there, but it does look fancy with that added. The thread is really thin, so it's really hard to sew in. You can't see it as I'm sewing through. I don't think you'll be able to see that thread. And it gives a nicer finish. Like if you use other thread that's not transparent, and it doesn't give you that kind of nicer finish. I always like not showing my thread on any of my work. I have used the threads in my past jewelry, but from now on I'm really comfortable with using the transparent ones. And I really like this Create. This is the one that I bought on Amazon, and this is like 0.16 mm with the 0.006 inches. That's what it shows. And I tried another fist line as well with 0.16 mm. It is much more thicker than this, so I'm not sure like if this size that is mentioned here is the correct size, but if you go on this Create, that will give you this thin thread. It's not that not so what do you call it, strong, but it's strong enough to hold your beads together, and it doesn't break that easy either. So that's, I would say it's a strong thing for beading. So I continue this until I complete. I'm sorry, I'm just carried away with this threading here, so I'm not speaking out, but I'm not gonna stop completing this. I'm just gonna go. If you want to, just go ahead and speed this up for a little bit until I complete this. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm a slowpoke. I don't do that fast work, but I like to do it perfect, so I don't want to do any mistakes here. The minute I do the mistake, I have to fix it, which is really crazy. I try not to get carried away with that because I could fix that at the later point, but I don't know, for some reason I can't. I cannot move on. Like I work this hard, at the later point if I have to, I can bring back to 0, then it's really tough for me. So I try to make it perfect up front. Oh, let's see. This is what I'm talking about. I sew in from the different direction, I guess. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I cannot stand that mistake at all. Right, almost at the end. Please bear with me. So this is the last bead, so I'm going through the first bead that I sew in, coming out from the other side, and sew back into the first bead again one more time. So it's tight, it looks tight. So this is how it looks like. So you see the star inside, it looks like it was made within, but we started out without the circle. So yeah, and then now once I'm here, I will have to start putting the bill for the pendant or earring, the loop I would say, and then we'll secure that for multiple thread in. So I'll take it out from that side, come out from this bead, like so, go back in, come out from the other side. Repeat that process 2 times at least, so that since this is the loop, you want to make sure it's strong enough. All right, now this is done. Now I used this for the loop, this one, so I want to make sure like I want to go symmetric, not these two. I will start the process from this two and this one. So these feathers that needs to go in, it should go in from these two, this one and this one, right in between, right? So right after the opposite one, the next to the opposite, and next to the opposite. These are the 3 that I will be targeting to go into. So I am starting to threading inside, going in, and this is the first one, so I'm gonna get out from here and go into this bead. This is going to be my first bead here. So I added 10, 11, 12 beads before I added the bugle bead. So I'll add, first one will have the 10 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 beads. I bring this here, then I'll add 2 bugle beads. One bugle bead, 1 seed bead, and 1 bugle bead, so that I can make it look like a feather right there. And then I come out from that last 10th bead all the way up, and here, whichever place that I thread in, I'm not going out from there. I want to go to the next bead and thread in from that, so that I can step to the next beading and next bead. So I come so I went in from, I was on this, I came out of this, now I go into the next bead. So this is done for the 10. Now I will add 11. If you want to show more longer and shorter, you can do 10, 12, and 14, so that you can see the difference on that. I didn't want it to be too much long and short. So 4. Now this time I'm going to do 11, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is 11. And 1 bugle bead, 1 seed bead, and 1 more bugle bead. Come on out from that 11th bead outside of these bugle beads. And when you're doing that, you're gonna step up to the next bead right there, so that you're creating that spacing between each beads as well. So here's the second one. Now I go into the 3rd bead, do the same process here. Now this time I want to do 12, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, again one more bugle bead, seed bead, bugle bead, and sew through the 12th bead, come out all the way up, and then go in from the other bead. Okay, this is your longest feather you have in your thing, but it's not that long. It because like this one is circle already, it is already making that shorter, so I don't have to do it that much. Okay, so if you see, the third one came out to be the parallel straight line of this other bead, and that's what I was expecting to do when I threaded into that. Okay, so the next one come out from here. Oops. All right. Okay, third is done. The fourth one. Now fourth one is going to be 11 back again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and bugle bead, seed bead, bugle bead. I love these bugle beads. It have its own beauty to it. Sometimes it's really tough to think of some designs, but it's really perfect for the star or any of those geometric shaped work that I make of. For those things, it's really awesome. So this is the fourth one. Now the fifth one, I need to show in back from here, and yeah, I did that. Okay. All right. Now this is the 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Almost at the end. Hello, my babies.
I thought you were gonna go to an appointment.
I did went. I came back just.
Oh. Okay.
Love you.
I know you will. It's kind of cold upstairs.
Can you turn on the heat too? All right. Going back to this. So here, these are all 5, and it's symmetric to this. And I can go in from here and out to that, and go in. I thought I'm gonna end it up on the loop so that I can do one more threading on the loop. Let's see how far I can go with this thread, this much thread. Come on. Okay, let's do this. Thread in, thread in. All right, yeah, I was able to bring this up here. All right, done. So, oh no, I didn't tie it properly. Oh, I messed it up. I should not have cut it. All right, anyway, so that's how you really build this. I will just stop the video now because it's gonna go too long if I complete that. All right, thank you for watching with me. Here's your dream catcher earring that I just loved making one.